Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today, and today we're going to be talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo potentially being traded to the Toronto Raptors. Yesterday was reported that the Raptors are eyeing a big fish in the trade market this offseason. And this did not surprise me when I heard this. And then here today that Giannis Antetokounmpo and Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Raptors have mutual interests. There were some rumblings about Giannis and the Raptors a little bit before, this trade. Not about Giannis's interest for the Raptors. This is the first time we heard that Giannis would be open to the Raptors, but potential interest for the Raptors in Giannis. But now we know Giannis has interest in joining Toronto. And I think one thing Giannis wants, if you're Giannis, we've heard he wants to stay in the Eastern Conference. I think this is one of the teams where you have the opportunity, if you're Giannis or if you're the Bucks, to make a deal with a team, an Eastern Conference team. I think if you are the Milwaukee Bucks, you want to trade him to the Western Conference. But if he doesn't have the want and desire to go to the Western Conference and he wants to stay in the East, with everything he's done for this organization, he's given them a championship. Has had multiple MVP seasons and really has changed Milwaukee basketball, to be honest. Has brought them back up. And with everything he's done, I think he deserves respect to if you're going to trade him, if he's has a trade request, you answer it. If he wants to stay in the East, you do it. And the the Raptors are a team, I believe, that it's easier. Like, you don't want to trade with a team that might be a contender. Like, I look at the Cavs, Celtics, Knicks, those teams that could be interested. Or a rising upcoming team that is already taken a big step. The Pistons. Like, I look at the Pistons, Knicks, Celtics, Cavs, and if they call you and they want to do a deal for Giannis, you hang up the phone. But I look at a team like the Raptors, and I don't think you are as not willing with the Raptors compared to those other teams. And that's not me saying that the Raptors wouldn't be good with Giannis. I think the Raptors, if you trade for Giannis, you pair him with Scotty Barnes because he's going to be untouchable, and some other guys on their team. It just depends on who's because then you have to get into who's given up in that deal and who's left over. I think Brandon Ingram would probably stay. So you pair Giannis with Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes, they're a playoff team, 100%. And then the rest of the guys on the team, the Raptors would be good, in my opinion. But it would not be as dangerous as putting Giannis next to Cade Cunningham in Detroit and all those guys. Or putting Giannis with Jason Tatum once Jason Tatum gets back healthy. And then you have the Celtics build a group with Jason Tatum and Giannis. Because I know there were some talks about potentially Giannis going to Boston. I know Windhorse was asked about that. Windy. The Knicks, you don't want to pair Giannis with Jalen Brunson. So it's just with the Raptors, Scotty Barnes and Giannis would be dangerous, but I think there are worse options that you can make where the East is more dangerous. And, and I think with the Raptors, you also can get some really good draft picks, good young players. I think it would be a good opportunity deal for them. And here's the deal I kind of looked at and thought could be a good deal for this Raptors team where you're not giving up a whole... Well, I'm not saying you're not giving up a lot, but you definitely wouldn't be... You'd be giving up, sure, a good package, but it would to be getting a two-time MVP who's averaged 30 points per game in his last 3 seasons. You'd give up R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, Grady Dick, and it's like 4 first-round picks, pick 9 this year. So it's like 4 first-round picks with Quickley and R.J. and Grady Dick and a couple second-round picks for Giannis Antetokounmpo and AJ Green. So sure, I think it hurts a little bit that you're giving up of a great shooter like Grady Dick in the deal. But the positive thing is you're getting another one back in AJ Green, who's a terrific shooter as well. And so then you pair Giannis with Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram and Jakob Pertl and Ochai Ogbaje, and some of the younger Raptors players that are coming off the bench on this team. You add in AJ Green as well. I'm sure there would be other players in free agency or trade market that would potentially be interested in joining this Raptors team. But it would be interesting. It would definitely be interesting to see if the Raptors pull the trigger on Giannis. Let me know your thoughts on the potential trade in the comment section, and peace out.